Okay, let's see how this works. So number one, I've done like one live the entire. Oop, hold on. One live. Okay, number one, I've done like one live since I started this. I do a lot of setup videos. I like doing setup videos, but at the same time, I like to do them outside. But it's been a little windy, and it's been a lot rainy. So I want to set this up because I think tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day, and I haven't been able to skate for a couple weeks. My back's been kind of jacked up, but I do think I could probably get a little slappy session in. So wanted to wanted to build my spring summer 2023 slappy board. So like, what do we got? What are we working with? Can you tell what that is? Can you tell what that is? A little Antihero. Wait. Boom. There you go. The 10 Curbmandments. Antihero. The Curbmandments. It's pretty sick. A little fitting for a little Easter setup. So I think that's pretty sick. It's a 9.56. It has got a 15.25 wheelbase and it's 33 inches long. I think it's gonna be sick for a slappy board. So I've been experimenting. I've been doing some slappies on and off for the last couple of years. I tried a bunch of different wheels, different boards, different trucks, and I think I know what I want, and we're gonna set it up. If the mic goes weird and loud and there's some side noises, it picks up everything. I apologize for that, but we're going to hijack my daughter's room, who's away at college, and we're going to set this board up. But first, I got to move this back over here because it's meant to talk into this way, the way I have it set. Ooh. Is this thing on? It is on. And that thing's on too. What do you got? Boatington's Pub Ale, 1 pint. It's smooth and creamy. And since 1978, when it was first brewed at the Strange Ways Brewery in Manchester, Boatington's has been renowned as a unique pale gold ale. In English pubs, Boatington is served using the traditional hand pull method, which mixes air with the ale as it pours, producing a distinctive creamy head and smooth body with little gassiness. Well, that's good. We don't want a lot of gassiness. And yeah, best served at 41 degrees. That's interesting. Carefully open and pour. We're not going to pour. We're just going to drink out of the can. And we'll enjoy it. Is there any other critical information we're missing on here? Nope. All right. Let's set this bad boy up. No one's in the comments, so it's just me setting up a board, talking to myself. Maybe I edit into something else later. We'll see. What are we using? All right, we gotta grip this bad boy. Look, I said it's gonna be for slappies. Slappies, you're getting that hard whip power slide movement into the curb as you're jamming into it. You want your feet sliding around. You know, some Jessup ain't gonna do it. Mob probably do it. But I wanna make sure my feet are stuck. All right, what do we got? We got some Bones Hardcore Grip Tape. Hardcore Grip Tape is super extra coarse grip tape that uses a super grippy stone structure, and I don't know what that says. It's got good backing for the concave. I've used this on a couple boards in the past. I haven't really done any videos on them, but this stuff is crazy. Like, it comes in 3 sheets of 11 by 11, and I mean, that is rocks. It's going to destroy the blade. Like, this is you get 1 blade out of this thing. You're not getting more than 1 blade. So we're going to set this up. Definitely want good back foot. I know I'm going to be over the bolts and on the tail. So I think I'm going to go there. I kind of want to leave the tombstones exposed. So I think I'm going to go, not the tombstones. They're not tombstones. They're the tablets where the commandments lie. So I'll do one full sheet, just cutting out the bottom of the tablets, and then one right above the tablets, and then over to the nose. Again, this is very difficult to cut, and it's going to be very loud when I scrape it. So sorry for the noise. All right. I do like the 11-inch squares. It makes things pretty easy to do. Put it right on the edge so we don't have to cut very much. Boom. We're just slapping it on there dirty. Like, we don't even care. As long as it meets the requirements. All right. Sure it's on there good. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut each sheet as I put it on. Again, this stuff's super difficult. You don't know when you're cutting the board or cutting the grip. And it's not going to be smooth because there's rocks in the way. So sometimes you got to work through where the rocks are. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. Now let's see if we can get this other side. Definitely the hardest stuff in the world to cut. Let's see the best way to do this. You hear it? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You're literally cutting rocks. Right. And you're like, oh man, that looks like crap. Bam. Yep. And it's as good as it's gonna get. This stuff is wild. All right. There's the bottom one. Let's get the middle. Put it on there pretty good. This is going right into the concave of the wheel well. Turn it up. This should be a little easier to cut because it's just straightforward. See how difficult that is? You have to like push it against you. One strip. Try it left-handed. You're just waiting for it to slice you open. It's coming right at you. There's the other one. Again, It's not perfect because it's challenging. It's challenging to cut. But I'll tell you what, your feet ain't gonna go nowhere. That's for sure. Get this top one. Probably should have cut that off a little bit because that's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm just gonna line it up right on here, put it up next to it. Jam it on there. You got anyone in the comments yet? Nope. Nope, we're all alone. So I'm just making a mess by myself. Make sure this is really good on here. So I don't rip it off when I cut it. Putting this piece here so I can put some of this back on there when I'm done cutting it. It's hard to follow the shape of the board because the grip tape's so thick that you really don't know where you're at. Like wood and rocks kind of feel the same when you're cutting through it blindly. There's that half. Oop. Stick that on there. Nice and good. It's so dangerous. So dangerous. Let's find a better angle. All right, kind of got the shape here. Ooh. Just took out a fingernail. I'll stick that on there. Let's fold that. See if we can save this for another day. I don't know what we'd use it for, but try and save it. All right, and we'll try and clean it up a little bit, but look, it is what it is. All right, there you go. Boom. So that again, that's the Bones Hardcore. It is the most intense grip tape I've ever found. But for slappies, like your foot's on there. Your foot ain't coming off. That's for sure. Let's see if we can. Now realizing I didn't bring anything to pop the holes through this grip tape for the bolts, but that's okay. We will make do with whatever we have laying around. You hear that? That's all the rocks just falling off the grip tape. Is that super loud on the microphone? Okay. All right, now we got to pop the holes into the grip. Might be able to use this. Nope. Too tight. Too big. Oh man. Ooh. I got something. 2 seconds. got these, they're called gorilla hooks. I use them to hang skateboards a lot with a shoelace. You just put it through your drywall, sets in, all you see is this little tiny hook there, and then you can just hang a shoelace or whatever. That should be good enough to pop some holes into the grip so we can see on the other side. You know, normally with grip, you know, you can just pop one hole and you can see it and it's good enough. But like this, you gotta make some room because those rocks disrupt the hole and the bolt going in through the top. Good thing no one's watching. This could be a wreck. This could be a wreck. I don't even know if this video will stay up or if I'll be able to re-edit it. I don't know. I'm looking up because I put the camera higher so you can see down on the board. If you ever do see this video, let me know how that works for you. All right. We got 4 holes there, 4 holes there. We're going to try and clear these out as much as possible. Because again, the grip is so coarse. Coarse, is that the right word? It'll really mess with the hardware as it goes in. So I am trying to work this out. It's like working with, you know, just straight tar paper or old school roofing or something. Uh-oh, where does this other one go? There it is. Something dinged. I think it's my other phone. Still no one here. Just me, by myself. Set up this board. That's okay. Because I'm going to skate it a lot of time probably by myself. So, but just in case anybody was interested, that'd make the live available. All right. Actually, let's flatten this stuff out as much as possible. I'm doing nothing right now. It looks like I'm doing something. I'm not. I'm trying to make myself feel better. I've done all I can do to get the hardware to set in there all the way. Hope I'm speaking loud enough for the microphone. All right. Put our sharp object away. Take a break. That was a lot of work. I know it's just grip tape, but man, I'm sweating. That was work. All right. Let's pop some hardware in here. I didn't choose 2 silver in the front for any specific reason. I really just went through all the available hardware I had to try and get 4 matching or 8 matching. And the best I could do was 6 black and 2 silver. So, yeah, it is what it is. We're just going to pop them all in there. And flip the board over, go from there. It's hard to put a board together like sitting down at the table, like the stand. Oddly, when I set up boards, I really like to do them outside if at all possible. In here, you know, it's cool, but I don't know. Outside's always better. Oddly, the 2 board set of videos I've done outside are my 2 most successful videos of all time. I think that's odd. They're both set of videos. They're both outside, kind of in the grass, and they both got over 7,000 views in their lifetime. One went a lot faster to 7,000 than the other. All right. Boom. Crushing it. We are going to use a 1/4-inch riser, and that, using this 1/4-inch riser, mainly because like I'm going to keep these trucks pretty loose and I don't want wheel bite. Like that's the last thing I want. So I'm a riser guy. I'm going to use them. Oop, got it the wrong way. Boom, boom. There we go. Oh man, I'm going to tell you what trucks we're using. Let me put this hardware on and we'll talk about these trucks for the Slappy board, the 10 Curbmandments. It should sound funnier, it should sound better when I'm saying it, but it doesn't. But it's still funny to me. Curbmandments. All right, what trucks are we using? We are using the new Mike Sinclair Slappy truck. This is the 9-inch, which I like that they actually put their sizing is based off the size board you're going to ride. This is a 9-inch. I think I said earlier this is a 9.56 board. I think it's going to be pretty good for it. Apparently, this is like different metal, different kingpin alignment, a much thicker base plate than a lot of trucks. And I did not get the reverse kingpin. They didn't have them at my local shop for this size. They did have them for the smaller size. But you can see you have tons of clearance here for Slappies. I mean, that is kingpin clearance for days. And like I said, I don't plan on tightening these very much because I want the flexibility in. Oh man, somebody's in here. What up? How's it going? So it's a 2RDN2. All right. So anyway, lots of clearance. Pretty excited about that. Let's pop this other one on, then we'll tighten these down. So this is Mike Sinclair. He's actually from North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. And man, when's the last time a new truck company came out? I guess the story is, which I got from shred shops or whatever, that during the pandemic he thought about starting a company, and he's like, oh man, I'll start a board company, and realized there's like 10,000 new board companies out there. So he's like, nope, not starting a new board company. The thing is, like, man, I've never really had a set of trucks I've really liked. So he went into 2 years of research and development to set himself up a truck. Oh man, we got some people. We got Mike in here. We got the Hypnotic Skater. Hypnotic Skater, man, this one's for you. Let me put this truck on a little bit, and then I'll walk you guys kind of back through where we're at on the board. So just give me an awkward moment here to get this hardware on. And I don't do live videos and setup videos live. So if this is crap, just let me know. But give me a second. Oh man, what's up, bro? You at Leavenworth Skate Park not too long ago. I was at Leavenworth not too long ago. That was rad. Okay. Before I crank this down, let me walk you through where we're at. We set up a 9.56 Antihero, the 10 Curbmandments. That's like, this board was made to Slappy, right? And then we've got the new Mike Sinclair Slappy trucks in the 9-inch. I think it's going to be a nice fit. We're doing a 1/4-inch riser so we don't get any wheel bite. And then for the grip, we went with the gnarly, look at that. The Bones hardcore. Like, your foot's not going to slip on this. Like, you're going to smash that curb and you're going to be locked in. So that's where we're at so far. We're going to tighten down this hardware now. I'll try and read some comments while I do that and see what's going on. I need a tool. All right, so let me move my microphone. All right, some comments. Here we go. Hypnotic Satyr just joined. Take it there. The Slappy trucks. Yep, that's it. What's up? We're talking about dinner, something like that. All right. Heard great things about the Slappy trucks. All right. Awesome new board. All right, regular foot. What's going on? Yeah, so you got to get your summer setups ready, right? Your spring and summer setups. That's what I'm working on. So this is going to be the Slappy board for this spring and summer. I've been working with I was doing the Toxic for a while. I like the Toxic. And then I moved over to the Happiness Machine, Mike Vallely Street Plant for my Slappy board. But I wanted something just a little bigger, a little heavier. I was doing the Ace 77s previously on the Slappy board. But I think these Slappy trucks here with the clearance on the kingpin, I think I'm gonna feel better about that. Not sure about this metal. I don't know anything about it. We'll see how it goes. What kind of grip is that? Regular foot. It is the Bones Hardcore Grip Tape. You get it at Skate 1. It comes in a 311 by 11 squares. It is essentially rocks and tar, and it will secure your foot. I promise you that. I've got it set up on a couple bowl boards and the Slappy board I was using. I don't know, like you're not doing tricks, you're not doing kick flips, you're not doing heel flips with this stuff because you will cost yourself a pair of shoes in one day. The Grind Kings for the same reason. Yeah, Hypnotic Skater, I got a set of Grind Kings. I have one set of Grind Kings. And I think they're made for an 8.5-inch board. Yeah, I bought them when they first came back out, and honestly, I wasn't doing any slappies at the time. I don't think I've ever slappied on my Grind Kings. Trying to get this tight here without over tightening it, and get it through this grip tape. Like the grip tape does honestly disrupt the hardware. All right, I have a chance. Oh, I have to change the bushings. I don't know. Yeah, so how do you change out the bushings on Grind Kings? I was tracking that they like Bones hardcores and stuff won't work with them. Is that true? Or can you change those out? Man, we're getting it on there. All right, there's one side. I'll give you guys the action side this time. It's really difficult to see and do. And move my comments. Oop. Okay. Just put Indie Blue on them. Medium. Okay. So they fit fine. No awkward wiggling where it would normally seat into the hanger. Oh man, should have tightened the other side of this hand. Yeah, fine. All right. Good to know. Definitely have a set of Grind Kings. Just haven't exercised them. Maybe I'll pass them on to Mike Roberts. He was in the chat room a little while ago. He likes to go hit the slappies with us. But he likes the big boards too. They might be a little narrow. I should have bought a bigger set, honestly. But I didn't know. Like Up until recently, when I was doing this whole skateboarding thing, I thought I was gonna be like an 825 guy, learn some tech tricks, do what everyone else was doing. And honestly, the longer I do it, I get more into shape boards, more into bigger boards. I don't know if I'm degressing or progressing, but I'm definitely finding what I'm most comfortable with. Is this microphone really loud on the table as I'm doing this? Wait till I turn the drill on. All right. Here we go. Got some people joining. Thanks for joining. I was here pretty much by myself. The first part, putting the grip on, sweating, and drinking this beer all alone. So it's good to have some folks visiting on this Easter Sunday. Only fitting that on this Easter Sunday we send up the 10 Curbmandments board. Oh man, we got Mowgli Manuel Herrera in his house. Sir, loved your current the video with no phone for 7 days. I am jealous of that experiment you got to do. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing to not have to answer a phone for 7 days. Can't believe you had never used a payphone before. That's pretty funny. When I was a kid, you'd go to sports practice and you had to call for a ride home. You didn't really call. You would call collect, and then when they said please say your name, you would just say ready, and then my old man, my stepdad Hap, he'd come get me when he got the call of ready. So that was pretty cool. All right, we got our board, we got our grip tape. We'll rehash that all at the end. We got our Slappy trucks, 1/4-inch riser, and now we're about to go bearings and wheels. Man, I don't know if I can do this seated. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give it a go. So for the bearings, I've kind of been on a Bronson's kick lately, G3 Bronsons. So I was at the shop yesterday, even though I just spent all today cleaning all my old bearings and make myself feel better about not wasting money. But I used to like, until I couldn't open it, these Bronsons. They've been pretty good to me. Maybe. I don't know if I can open it. Here we go. Got him. All right. Yeah, the Bronsons have been solid. So until they're not, I think I'm just going to keep going with them. I feel like I need to turn this towards you guys, but it's kind of hard for me to do, and I might actually have to stand up and take myself out of the frame to get these bearings on. So let's do that. There's one. You're probably wondering what these wheels are, in case you can't tell by now. They're not the Dragons. I do have sets of Dragons that I considered putting on here or getting another set. But I've got a Slappy board with some Dragons on it. And I've had these Rick the Clouds laying around for quite a while. The chrome, boom, 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 balling. But I'm gonna give them a go. If I don't like them, then I'll get a set of Dragons on there. They're 58 millimeter Rick the Clouds. So we'll give those a go. I've tried them on a couple other boards, but they were definitely the wrong boards for it. So hopefully this is better. Dragons were the game changer for me. Yeah, dude, I love dragons. I got them on tons of boards. But I did notice, to be fair on the dragons, when I'm in the park section and I'm trying to nose slide on a ledge, they don't slide as well as they do on flat ground. So they slide on flat ground, but they do grab a little bit on nose slides for me. So yes, comfortable rolling the ground, but I don't want to stick. I don't want to stick on the nose slides. So we'll see how these go. Really shouldn't have worn a hoodie during this. I didn't realize how much of a workout setting up a stupid skateboard was going to be. Not a stupid skateboard. Setting up a skateboard would be. I'm getting hot. Stand back up. Bam. Bam. One more. I'll be back seated, and then we get into the fun stuff. All right, I'm back in your field of view anyway. Let's get these a little snug, not too snug. Oh man, that is a pretty tight axle. Yeah, I feel good with that. What else we got going on in the comments? Dragons are regular foot. Dragons are no good for park, I don't think. Yeah, they can catch a surprisingly the 60 millimeter and above dragons are the contact patch is thick enough, wide enough. Thick enough's probably the wrong word. Wide enough where it actually grips in the bowl. But sometimes when you're coming out of like a waterfall or something, like you've got some pressure built up on that back foot, man, it can definitely slide on them. But they're great wheels. They're great wheels. Everything's got its place, you know. And I don't know if these will be the right wheels. That's the one part of the setup that I'm really not sure about. Is the wheels. Now, where our Slappy curbs are, the concrete, the cement is pretty good. So I don't need the super comfort of the Dragon. But I think these Ricta are like a 92A. I think 92 should be comfortable. Should be comfortable. We'll see. One more. Super awkward, you know, like, oh man, where's the camera? Where's the microphone? Where's the comments? Where's the thing I'm supposed to be focused on in my skateboard? Trying to get it all in one spot. Not the easiest setup. Okay. All right. Basics. The basics are done. We've got our hardcore grip tape. We've got our tablets for the commandments. We've got our Antihero 9.56 wide deck. Oh man, I forgot all the stats. It's a big wheelbase, right? And it's 33 inches in total. And I got the Slappy trucks from Mike Sinclair, some Bronson G3 bearings, and some Ricta wheels with the chrome rims on the 10 Curbmandments. And you're like, oh man, it's done, it's ready. No way, man. No way. I'm an 80s kid. I like to do, let's see, Skateboard looks sick. All right. Awesome. Appreciate you. We got to get some rails. Like, that is who I am as a man, as a human, as an 80s kid. I have one red rail and 2 yellow rails and 2 green. I thought about going a red and a yellow because those are the color, tend to be the color curbs that we skate. So I thought about doing that. And then the red was a little higher than the yellow, and I'm uncomfortable with that. So I grabbed the green, and we're gonna set the green rails, and it's gonna be sick, and we're gonna love it. So for the rails, oh man, I dropped stuff. Hold up. There they are. We are going to use Sexbolts. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to drill. We're going to drill in the. Let me think. We're going to drill the rails in normally with the wood screws. Then we're going to drill in the 7/32 drill bit straight through the board after we take those wood screws out, and that's going to give us our hole to put in the male and female portion of the Sexbolt. And that's what you want on a board that's slide board. There's going to be a lot of tension on the rails from the hardness and dryness of curbs, not as smooth as skate parks, and that's what's going to hold that rail in there. So we got to get this right, or it's going to be real ugly. So first things first. Unfortunately, we have to cover up some of the words to get them in the right spot. I'm a little saddened by that. Probably go there. Probably go there. A little cardboard always helps. Boom. This is the part you don't want to do on a live video because you can really jack it up. That kind of goes in the wheel well. I think we want to go. If I get real quiet, it's because I'm really focusing at this point. That's where we're going. We're going right there. It is what it is. I don't want to let go, so I have to use my face. All right. Ooh, that's a little bit. I'm going to go, because of the tension that's going to be on it, I'm going to go in pretty far. Unfortunately, yeah, that's going to mess up the words, but it is what it is. The first one I'm just going to hand screw in just enough to get it set so I can line up the other one. All right, so we got that there. Then that down. That won't hit. That shouldn't hit. Now let's line up this other one. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Should probably flip this thing around. All right. I doubt the graphic's perfect, so it's kind of hard to go off the graphic, but I don't know. Might be pretty close. Might be good with that. think that's about it right there. We're just gonna, again, hand screw this one in, and we'll take a good look at it, see if we messed it up. This takes focus, Danielson. You don't want a bunch of holes in your board, so I like to just do the center ones, feel it out. That was loud, and then see where we're at. What do we think? Are we pretty even? Let me see in the comments. What do you guys think? Pretty even? I feel like it's pretty good. Looks good. All right. You ready to rewrite it? All right, so we're going to just jam the wood screws in all the way across, and then we're going to take them out, and then we're going to drill the holes for the Sexbolts. See how that goes? I am sweating like a madman. Go these two first so we can keep it on the line. Man, hope this isn't super loud for you guys. I'll get it right there. So I go quiet when when my brain's working. I can't talk. So every now and then it's going to get a little quiet. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Around. Let's take a little beer break. Again, we're drinking the I don't know, Boddington's Pale Ale. It's not bad. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to pour it into a glass and drink it at the right temperature, but I failed to do all those things because we're just drinking beer and set up a board. This probably could have been better, but I think we're going to be all right. Okay, here's the draft product. That's where we're going. But now we are going to undo all our hard work because we have to drill holes in here for the Sexbolts. Or Ratnuts. I don't know what you grew up on, or if you even know what I'm talking about, but that's what we're doing. Boom. All right, so we're left there with our kind of our guide holes, guidelines, what you want to call them. And then we've got our 7/32, 7/32 drill bit. That is the only size that works properly for this. Get that on there. Make sure the drill's going the right direction. I've already, you got to test these things when you get them because sometimes they don't go together well. So I've already screwed 10 together. Essentially, you just have a regular screw, and then that's the male portion, if you will, and then you've got the female portion, Sexbolt. And I just realized that this one is different from the rest. It is not round, it's angled, but you know what? We're gonna rock it and we're gonna like it. So we got to drill the holes through the bottom, put the female portion in through the top, put the rails back on, screw through the rails, drill through the rails, and then they'll be nice and secure. So let's get the holes drilled. You definitely want to do this part standing, because you don't want your Sexbolt going in at an angle. You want it going in at the same natural angle that you just drilled those screws. If you go left or right, I think it's going to be real awkward to line up the female portion with the male portion through the middle of the board later. Feel like my drill bit's on there good. This is some good ass wood or a worn out ass drill bit. On the drill bit out. Let's get it back on there. Ooh, where are we going? This is why you don't want to do, math in public. See if we can get it tight. Try and do it upside down. What the heck? Don't see? Math in public. Never a good idea. There we go. All right, got it out. Now we can fix this properly. Oh, we got one more hole to do. That's the middle one. I need to look at my drill. Should not be coming apart like that. Now, granted, I probably had this drill for 20 plus years. I still buy corded things because I don't like the inconvenience of battery going bad. like buying a new skateboard and drilling holes in it. Okay. Let's move around our mess. Get a little, I need my razor blade because this will disrupt the way the rail. It'll disrupt the way the rail sets if you've got any little shavings. You don't want any of them going into the screw either, into the female portion. Male portion, when they connect, you don't want a little chip of wood in there. That'll disrupt the connection. All right. How's this looking? It's pretty gnarly through this grip. We'll see how it goes. I've never tried to put Sexbolts on the hardcore grip. One. Two. Three. That wants to be difficult. 4. 5. That's that weird one. The weird shaped one. That's all right, as long as it works. All right. So we've got all our female portion ones put in on this side of the deck. Just again going to make sure there's a clear, unobstructed path as we push those through. Do we push any wood chips into the holes? Because we want it to be clear. Any debris. We're going to grab a rail. Our screws, start at the center. Sometimes the rails, like the screws, the hole they leave for the screw is not proper size. You really got to work it in there. So I'm pinching the female portion underneath the board with my hand, just to stop it, ensure it doesn't, turn while I screw this in. We'll hit them with the drill a little bit, but I like to do this part by hand. There we go. First one nice and tight. And the rest, if we've done our homework right, should all line up. Again, I should be standing, but the camera is not in the best position for that right now, so we're just going to work with what we got. So I feel the screw kind of pushing the female portion out on this one. I'm not catching something right, but eventually it catches. Good enough. Like I said, we'll hit these with the drill as well. This is just that initial point to make sure it catches, links in the male and female together. Man, I am sweating. Ooh. It's been cold, so the heater's been on in the house, but now it feels warmer. What's going on in the comments? You guys talking to each other? Josh, what up? First day I started skating again. Yeah, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Skating shape's also just different than regular fitness, you know. Like I go to the gym, I run, I do those things. Like, man, day at the curbs, day of street skating, day at the bowl, like those all feel very different to me. They all work different muscles. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging out. You know, I don't know if anyone's learning anything here or getting anything out of it, but I appreciate you hanging out. Ooh. One. Two. 3. 4. 5. This one right here feels like I can't prevent it from spinning on the bottom because there's no grip tape on that side. This grip is locking in these top ones, but this one here is definitely spinning a little bit because I can't really hold it in place. So I'll try and use some friction from the screwdriver. Place it underneath there. Hopefully jam it up a little bit. Because if you try it with your finger, man, it'll burn your finger off. And that thing starts spinning hot metal through the wood. Like, it'll get your attention real quick. Yeah, it's just spinning. Come back to that one later. Won't waste your guys' time with it, but it's snug. It's just not as snug as the others because it's spinning against the wood. All right, that's one side. Let's knock out the other side. We'll be done here in a flash. Again, pretty stoked you guys are here. Thought I was just gonna be setting up a board by myself, drinking a beer alone, which no problem with that. But I'd much rather do this live, and then maybe the video stays in the world, or maybe it doesn't. You know, maybe this is just here for us to enjoy this time. You guys to communicate in the chat. Oh man, Dan T's here. That's awesome. Didn't notice Dan T was here. Dan T Rooker. Man, you guys got to go check out some of these channels. If you don't watch all these channels in the chat, go watch these channels. How loud is that in the mic? One more. One more. All right. Sorry about the noise. Not really, but it's part of the process. You gotta have some noise. All right. Let's slap these on. Definitely. Ooh, missed one. Definitely missed one. Which one did I miss? I missed this one. That's what I get for thinking I was done with that. One more. That fucker's in there. Bam, got him. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Last part of the build. It's come to an end. You guys excited? Yeah. That's all right. Where's that from? Anybody know where Boodington's is? I don't know. Since 1778. It ain't here. It's one of them UK places. Let's see. Oh man, we got Anthony Shetler. All I Need Skateboards in his house as well. Thank you, Anthony, for stopping in. I'm screwing in the last bolts of some rails through some Sexbolts, and then I'm going to walk everyone through the final product here, where we're at. So appreciate you coming in, everyone. If you don't watch the All I Need, I'm telling you, gotta check it out. Anthony, check out the banners on the sides of the green screen, bro. Pretty sure there's some All I Need. Yes, sir. Got the All I Need hat on today. I've been wearing this hat a lot, though. This is just a good hat. Even if it wasn't All I Need, I'm not gonna lie to you, Anthony, I'd wear this hat. Just a good hat. Do appreciate it. Always supporting. Like, you got a guy hanging out with some legends, like, you know, Westgate, and then he comes out and he hangs out with us. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. All I'm doing is kind of pre-screwing the rail screws into the plastic of the rail, because the rail holes are kind of tight. It's just easier to do it this way. Line it up on the female portion of the Sexbolt, and then it'll just go in easier. It'll stay lined up. Product Son is here. OG YouTube skateboard legend. I think he's one of the first channels I started watching when I started this. So definitely appreciate him and all the wisdom he imparts on us as he's essentially yelling at us and calling us wimps. I get it though, man. I get it. We got to overcome. We got to overcome. I love it. You know, I'll just give you a hard time. Let's see. Man, we got the, you know, I said this before, like, may not have, like, you know, big phone and all that stuff, but man, look at the people. Look at the people that come hang out. Like, those are the right people, right? It doesn't matter the numbers if you've got the right people. And I think our little A little online crew here. It's the right people. I think that's what matters. Just finishing up this Slappy board. This is going to be nothing but a curb smashing board. I am pretty excited about it. I've experimented with a couple different Slappy setups, and all my experimentation has led me here. Other than not having dragon wheels on it, I honestly did go back and forth quite a bit if I wanted to go with dragons, but worrying about the sliding on the curb, I've definitely gotten stuck by them on a ledge for no slides. So I was a little concerned about the getting stuck on a curb because they are quite soft. I thought about the 97Xs as well. I've not tried the 97Xs, but maybe if these clouds don't work, that's what I'll go with. What do we got? My head hasn't done well. Oh, it's just, oh man, sorry, brother. Sorry to hear your dad's not doing well. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh, we got one that finally misaligned. Let me see if we can line it up. All right, a little tug on. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. This is going to be the hard one because there's no grip for it to grab against. So it's going to be against the wood, and sometimes that's difficult to get it to grab. Yep, just starts spinning eventually. This one is not lined up at all. Sometimes it doesn't line up well. I'll never understand why, but it is what it is. Ooh. I just drilled a hole in that thing. Look at that. It's kind of gnarly. This one is not going well. Sorry for the loudness of the microphone. Let's see what we can do to adjust this one and make it line up more. Reshape the hole a little bit. Grab a little bit. All right, get it back in there. Flip it back over. It's a process. It's a process, you know. Like, it's not a model, you know. You're not going to put it on display. Like, you're going to go use these things. So you got to get it set up right. There she goes. I think I'm going to try and hammer this down onto the grip a little bit to give it some friction. So bear with me. There it goes. Man, it really doesn't want to line up. Something, I don't know if it's the way I screwed the plastic into the rail. Screw into the plastic, the rail does not want to line up. We got to get strong. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Nope. Having technical difficulties, kids. This one is not happy. It's not happy. One more try, and then we'll just solve it another day. Won't hold you guys up on one screw, but sometimes this happens. It can just be the way the screw went into the rail itself, or the angle of the drill going down in to connect them for the female portion. If it's all just not right, it just takes one little lip. Can really jack it all up. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. Just have to get it to bite. She's going now. Come on. Nope, thought I had it. No, it's definitely in there. It's just not. Something's catching it halfway through. It's biting at the front and not. So I'll have to go through my tools and see if I have another one that maybe works a little better. But yeah, we got something red in there from the screwdriver. That's probably not helpful. That might be what it is. One more try. One more try. Then we'll cut this. Take that out. Take that out. Got a little piece of rubber in there from the drill, and it is in there. Got it. All right. Now we're going to be in business. I believe. Nope, that wasn't it. All right. I'll fix it off camera. I might have to pull out another sex bolt to get it fixed. That's okay. Anyway, been long enough. So what did we do? The goal was to set up our Slappy board for this year, spring, summer. Wanted a bigger board, so I went to a 9.56 Antihero. We're using the Bones hardcore, just cement, tar, rock, grip tape. Your foot will not slide out off the board when you're doing slappies with this stuff at all. We got our commandment tablets there because this is the 10 Curbmandment board from Antihero. right there. Boom. Pretty badass. The 10 Curbmandments. Yeah. And then we got the Mike Sinclair new Slappy trucks in a size 9. We're doing a 1/4-inch riser pad. We're doing some Bronson G3 bearings. We're doing some Riptape clouds, not dragons, but soft enough, 92A for the cement and asphalt around the curbs, but should be hard enough to slide and not get caught up on the curb. And should be pretty rad. And then we did some Sexbolts on top. Got one messed up, got to fix that. And that'll secure our rails in, because if you just use the wood screws, they're going to rattle loose or they're going to rip off on you when you're messing around on curbs. But the Sexbolts keep it secure. So that's it. That's our Slappy board. She's a big baby. She's a big old baby. We're going to rock it. All right. What do you guys think? We're in the chat. All right. Good. Glad you like the way it looks. Can't wait to see in action. Oh man, me neither. Back's been screwed almost 6 weeks now, but I'm feeling pretty good. And I think Slappy's like a good way that I can get after everything else. Might be a little much for me right now, but I definitely feel that I could probably get some Slappies in if the weather's good tomorrow. It's been raining nonstop here until today. Just trying to stretch the back out today. Take my steroid back, take my Celebrex, be an old man. Try not to overdo it the first couple of days. I'm feeling better, or better-ish before we get after it. But yeah, should be awesome. All right, what else? What else you guys got? I'm ready for some chat action now. I haven't seen Chad Caruso for a while. Oh man, he's skating across America. Like it's pretty sick. He's skating like up to 70 miles a day. It's pretty insane. Dan T. Roker, appreciate you, sir. This is it. It's gonna be the Slappy jam. I sent you a picture earlier today of the Go Ruck street plant board I set up yesterday. That's my mess around in the parking lot board. That's not a park board. That's not a side board. That's me trying to have some fun in the front yard or skate up and down the road board. Pretty excited about it. I might do some long pushes on it. I don't know. See how it goes. But that does have the dragon wheels on it. Some Ace 66s. And I think Bronson's as well. I think I need to do a video talking about kind of the quiver of the boards I kind of use for each thing. So I've got my street park board, I've got my bowl board, I've got a pool board, which I consider different than bowls. Some of the bowls are much more like swimming pools, and I need a different truck and wheel board set up for something that's more like a swimming pool. Then I've got the Slappy set up. Then I've got some surf skates, one for the bowl, one for flat ground. And then, of course, we got the Slappy board set up now. And then I've got my go to the store and get more beer board, because you got to have a beer pusher. You might be able to see it. It's got an orange. Am I pointing? Which way am I pointing? This way. And down. I have to wait for the delay. See if you can see that one with the orange nose bone on it. It's a original Vision Gator with some slime balls. That's kind of the beer runner board. And then I've got one of my bowl boards there, the Ripper with the wrap bones. And then over in the other corner, I've got a G&S with some OJs, the classic. And then I've got the classic G bones set up there with the cab. And then the Neil blender also with some G bones. The cab's on Indy and the G&S is on Ace. The blue G&S, the Neil blender's on Ace. The yellow one's on Indy. But yeah, man, I like to I like to have the right tool for the job, right? If you're gonna go, if you know you're gonna go skate a tighter bowl, like more of a pool, my normal bowl board would be way too much of a wheelbase and too big of wheels. But when we go to the Apex Bowl, that thing's tight. I like the Salva. I like the Salva in that with the OJ wheels and the Indies. Yeah, if I go, do some street tricks. Right now, I'm skating my shaped all I need board, and like I don't know if I'll ride a popsicle again. Honestly, like I'm hooked on like 875 and above shape boards right now. I'm just feeling more comfortable, and I think a lot of it just has to do with the realization. It's like, look, I'm not going to be a tech skater. Like, man, as much as I'd like to be, it's probably just not going to happen. So I'm going to, well, I've already started like just learning all my street tricks on these shape boards, and I'm just more comfortable and happier, and I get to support my friends that way. You need the right board for the right job. Yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. And then like the Go Ruck board from Street Plan I just set up. That's just a fun board. I can do whatever on that board, but it's going to be fun in the driveway. Like it's not going to be the one I take out and do crazy stuff with. I just want a board like an honest to goodness skateboard where you just go push and just do some power slides and some easy shove-its and just have fun on it. So I'm pretty stoked on that. But anyway, I don't know. I like skateboarding. Big fan. Big fan of skateboarding. Big fan of skateboards. Um, you know, there's people I work with that every weekend they get in an Uber or a Lyft and they go to the bar and they drink their beers and then they lift home like cheap ass beer and a lift, man. They spent like, $75 on a Saturday night. And if they ate a meal, you're already at 100. Man, every every 2 days like that, you're almost at a full complete board, man. I'd rather have a new board than go out and drink beers and pay for all that madness. All right. Love the grip job on the black one. Oh yeah. So I used a clear grip, but I went and got some old school stickers. Dan's talking about the Go Ruck board that I set up. I sent up some pictures. I think there's pictures on my IG as well. But yeah, I wanted to make it kind of 80s style, so I threw some stickers on the top deck, and I just went with clear grip. We all know clear grip's not the best grip, but it's going to work for what I wanted to do with that board. So I'm pretty stoked on it. All right, what else we got? Anything else before I shut this thing? Like I got nothing going on, man. Like I could sit here all night, but I'm not trying to bore everybody. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I was gonna set up either way, so I was like, might as well share it. And if this is a way to share it, then this is a way to share it. So we'll go out and we'll get some paint put on them trucks. Tell you how the Mike Sinclair Slappy trucks work. Supposed to be a game changer. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Like I've already done Slappies with this gnarly hardcore grip, and I'm a believer in it. Like you can't cut it and make it look nice. Like it's not gonna be pretty board on top. But I absolutely love this grip. You are secure. You're not doing flip tricks. Dan T, don't be messing with this. You'll cut your hands and you'll waste 10 shoes in one session. You can't grab this with your hands. This is not for your hands. It's sharp. This is rocks and diamonds and things. So, but it's gnarly. So, all right. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Anytime I get to set up a new board and share with you guys, like that's part of the experience for me. Since day one when I started skating, I was filming. 2 months after I started skating, the channel started. So this is very much part of my skating. It's not interdependent on it. The skating's not dependent on the video. The video's not dependent on the skating, but they're all locked in together. It's all one and the same to me. So appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll give it 10 seconds and we'll turn it off. Should we get ready for a thumbnail? Perfect. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But seriously, thanks for hanging out. You guys are rad. And I don't know if I'll keep this video up on the channel or not. But I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. Stay rad. How do you stop it?